Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Bluefin Design and I'm Nikhil. And in this video, we're going to talk about when to use which UX methods so you get the best results. But before moving forward, make sure you subscribe to my channel as I share such videos from time to time so that they help you work better on your UX projects. Leave a like on this video so you let me know that you really like this video, and it really motivates me to share more content. And share this video with your friends, with your colleagues, with your classmates so they can find them useful as well. With that being said, let's get started. So before talking about when to use which UX method, let's first quickly talk about the UX design process in a nutshell. So a UX design process is basically an iterative step-by-step process that UX teams follow to complete any project. Now, the keywords to remember here are that the process is step-by-step and it is iterative. So you basically, once you complete the cycle, you go back to step one and you follow the process once again. This process may differ from team to team or from company to company, but whatever the company or whatever the team or whatever the process, the UX design process is basically rooted in the design thinking process and it uses that as the foundation. So you may have found the different steps of the UX design process online. This one is from the Interaction Design Foundation, where the different steps of the UX design process are to understand the problem by empathizing with your users. And then when you understand their problems, you define what you want to tackle on first. Once you define your problems or the problem that you want to solve, then you ideate on those problems by different UX methods or brainstorming and providing solutions. And when you create those solutions, you create the prototypes in form of the proof of concepts, and you take those proof of concepts and you test them with your users. So once you follow all the 5 steps, you can go back to step 1 to test those prototypes or proof of concepts so that you can make sure your solutions are working for your users. So this UX design process is a step-by-step process and it's iterative in nature. I am sure that if you follow the process, you will have great results. You may have also seen another definition of the UX design process in form of the double diamond method, wherein it will help you to decide what you want to work on. So first you discover your problems or your users' problems, and then you define what you want to tackle on first. Once you define what you want to tackle on, then you develop the solutions for that problem, and then you deliver that problem and test your problems again with your users so that now you can discover more problems and define the other solutions or define the other problems, that you want to work on next. So this way, you may have seen like different ways of defining the same UX process, but they are all rooted in the design thinking process. So once this is clear, now let's talk about which method to use when so that you get the best results. So I'm going to classify this in 3 different scenarios. So the first one is when you want to find new directions or new opportunities to solve the different problems for your users. So for example, you're working on a completely new product, or you want to grow into other areas and with your existing product. So now you want to create more opportunities. So you want to use the generative UX methods. So some of the generative UX methods are field studies, diary studies, interviews with your users, or even sending out surveys for your users, or inviting your users for participatory design processes, or even like if you have a concept for that new idea or a new opportunity, you can test your concepts by concept testing. So the basis you need to remember here is if you want to find new opportunities or you want to find new directions, then these are the examples that will give you the best results. The next category is that when you already have a product or you already have a website or an application, but you want to improve its usability. So you may want to use these formative UX methods. Now, some of the examples of formative UX methods are card sorting, tree testing, and usability testing. So for example, when you have a website or a mobile app and you want to improve its site navigation, or you want to improve the information architecture for your product, you may want to use card sorting with your users. If you want to improve the content on your website or your application, then you can use tree testing with your users to find out what is working and what's not. And if you want to improve the workflow within your application or your websites, then you can invite your users for usability testing to find out what are the areas of improvement for your workflows. So the idea here again is to remember that when you want to improve your product's usability, you can use these formative UX methods. Moving on, the last category is if you already have a product which is used by your users and you want to measure the success or the performance of your product as compared to, for example, your own product's previous release, or let's say your competitor's product, which is in the same area, right? So if you already have a product and you want to measure its performance, you can use some of these summative UX methods. The examples are usability benchmarking, alpha and beta testing with your users, so you know what's working, what's not, and you can tweak accordingly. You can even use or make use of different analytics tools to find out your performance of your products. You can also take advantage of surveys to find out from your users of what's working, what's not, and how you can improve on it. So again, the idea here is that if you want to measure your product's performance, you can use the summative UX method. So let's quickly review. When you want to find new directions or opportunities to solve different problems or to grow into different areas, you may use the generative UX methods. When you want to improve your product's usability, you can use the formative UX methods. And when you want to measure your application or your product's performance, you can use the summative UX methods. So I hope this was helpful, and I cannot stress this enough. If you follow the design process, I guarantee that you will have successful results. So that's all for this video. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. Or if you want feedback on your portfolio, or you're stuck in your design process and you want some critique or some help, or you want ideas on your capstone projects as a student, or you want to get some preparation or do some mock interviews for your UX design job interviews, please do not hesitate to book a call with me. I cannot wait to help you. The link is down in the description, so you can book a call with me. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as I share more content for your UX projects, and you may find this useful. If you want to watch my previous videos, I have shared a lot more videos about the entire UX design process and each method in detail. The link to the playlist is down in the description. I hope you find that helpful. Please leave a like on this video as it motivates me to share more such content, and share this video with your friends, with your colleagues, with your classmates, so they can find that useful as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.